Hey all, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We're doing another video here for you today, and this one is entitled The Problem We Solve. I'm Jim Beaulieu.
And I'm Tom Beaulieu.
So what's our quote of the day, Tom?
Our quote of the day is, your most unhappy customers are the source of the most learning, Bill Gates.
Yeah, that's a great thing to keep in mind for sure. And how that's important to us is that we talk to our clients nonstop as we're going through the job. We don't wait till the end to find out if they're happy or not. And that's what's really important, is that communication. And so we want to find out if things are not going well. We tell them that right up front, like, please let us know if there's anything that's not working well for you. And so we can improve our services. If we don't know those things, we can't improve.
Yeah, for sure. And the customer feedback definitely helps us.
Yeah, 100%.
We got a statistic for you here. In 2022, there was almost 100,000 job openings in the Canadian construction industry.
Yeah, that is a big factor for us and anyone in the industry currently, is the ability to hire tradespeople, skilled, qualified people who fit our needs. And yeah, that's an ongoing challenge. We've got a good team right now, but we're always hiring, accepting resumes. So if you yourself or anyone you know is a tradesperson looking for work, you could always send a resume in through to info@fortsaskreno.com. So today's story, in renovations, problem solving is key. Like, every single job we do is slightly different than the last one. So that's what keeps it interesting. And every job is its unique puzzle. And so when we go in and we're talking to the clients, find out what's most important to them, what problems are they trying to solve. And there's many things as a homeowner. If you weren't involved in the trades, you'd have no clue. So we'll offer our honest advice. And basically, how I run every single opportunity when I go into a client's house is I find out exactly what's important to them, and I filter that through my own perception and what I would do as a homeowner. And I'll give them that honest advice. A lot of times it's, you don't need us, or maybe for what you're doing at this point in time, you don't want a complete reno. Maybe you only want to do just the exterior because that's all that's really necessary. Or your windows are really not that bad. Maybe you should just cap them instead of change them. So that's the key for us in that way, is to ensure that we are giving the client exactly what they want.
Yeah, we'd like to treat our client's house just like it was our own house.
Absolutely. So we'll go on to the questions for today, and I'll be shooting some questions to Tom. And so, what are Fort Sask Reno's primary services? What do we do?
Well, our primary services are mainly residential. We do a considerable amount of renovations. We do new construction as well, but 80% of our work or more is targeted at renovations. Anything from soffits, fascias, east troughings, zone works we do, and then pretty much everything inside of the roof too, kitchens and bathrooms, and those are the big ones for us.
Yeah, for sure. That really anything residential and in the Fort and area is what we're going for. And we prefer the renovations to new construction just because we really enjoy working with homeowners directly. When you're working for builders, it's not quite as much fun because they're always wanting just the job to be done faster and cheaper, not caring so much about the quality and the connections that you make with the people in the community, the homeowners. And that's what really makes it good for me personally, is that level of community that you get in dealing with the clients. So,
Yep.
Okay, Tom, tell me, why is there a need for Fort Sask Reno and the services we offer?
Well, a lot of customers are having older homes. We've worked on some houses up to over 100 years old. So when you're starting to have a home with that kind of an age, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So the main area we do is a lot of renovations, specifically making older homes look new again. and there's a lack of trusted contractors in the area. So the bar's set pretty low. So when we set the bar very high, we tend to outshine our competition.
Yeah, how do we do that? Like, how are we better than anyone else? You'd say, like, compared to our local competitors or the guy off Kijiji or Facebook, like, how are we better than any of those? Why should they go with Fort Sask Reno?
Yeah, well, we got over 100 5-star Google reviews, so the proof is in the pudding a little bit there. Another top thing is the communication we offer. We like to stay in direct contact with our customers. Doesn't matter if it's late at night, we still like to give them updates and keep them posted on the progress of the project as we go.
Yeah.
And we also have a very high need for quality, since this is a family-run business and we've been doing it for almost 17 years now. So we have a track record in the community that we're trying to maintain.
Yeah, for sure. We have to offer high level of service. We can't call ourselves Fort Sask Reno and then start messing up jobs and messing over our clients. Bad news travels faster than good, right?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. What is the biggest problem that we solve for people? Like, what is the most important thing that people are looking for solutions on?
I would say the biggest problem is turning dated spaces into new, enjoyable spaces for the customer. Anything from an old exterior that the customer has to see every time they get home for work, and kind of dread getting home sometimes because they know they have to see this ugly looking house, and something like that, turning it into a nice beautiful front of the house with some stoneworks that they really enjoy coming home to and enjoy bringing their family and their friends over to show them that.
Yeah.
And then anything from, in Canada, we spend a lot of time inside, so having a nice kitchen, that definitely makes your person feel good and definitely helps.
Definitely. Yeah, there's so many homes in Fort Saskatchewan that were built in the 60s and the 70s. And you think about building those houses throughout those years and the workforces that were involved in building those. You don't have the same workforce in residential renovators that are maintaining those homes. For example, even right now when they're building new homes in the fort, there's hundreds and hundreds of people, all from the city, from Edmonton, from all over the place, building these new homes.
Yeah.
You drive through a new area, every second house is under some form of construction, and you've got hundreds of people doing that. Well, you don't see the same thing in the upkeep of the older homes, and there's hundreds of those that do need that maintenance. So we like to offer that service. Working in the older areas of town is a little nicer too, to be honest, with the extra space for parking and all that. We like taking those old homes in those beautiful neighborhoods and making them look like new.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then sometimes we get started on one house, and of course the neighbors are out there checking it out, and pretty soon you're working on the neighbor's house. For example, in Bruderheim, we ended up doing four duplexes down the entire street, right in a row.
Yeah, one after another. We've done that time and time again. You start out on one end of the street, and the neighbor sees what you're doing, sees your signs, like, oh, I've seen you guys around. And next thing you know, you're quoting the neighbor, and then you move straight down the street. So, we've done so many homes in the fort. So, Tom, tell me, what was the primary factor that pushed our company into becoming experts in full home renovations rather than just exteriors?
Well, we started out with pretty modest roots, just doing siding, and from there we ended up getting an eaves trough machine, and then slowly expanded our services. We did exterior stoneworks, and then one of the first jobs we ended up doing the interiors for was a full exterior that we started with. And the customer just seen what we were capable of, and she asked, oh, do you mind if taking on a tile shower for her? So that was one of the first interior jobs we did, and we ended up doing 3 tile showers for that customer, as well as a bunch more stonework on the inside of her house. And ever since there, we never really looked back. We've always got our feet wet on the interior sides, and fast forward to today, and often we end up doing more interior work than exterior work.
Another factor that was important, a decision point for us to go into the interiors, is the fact that often from January till February, March, people are not outside looking at the exteriors of their homes. We do that work all year long, and we've done it this will be the 17th year in a row that we've done exteriors in the fort, but mostly people don't care because it's out of sight and out of mind. When it's dark at 4:30 in the afternoon, you come home from a hard day at work, you're not wandering around the outside of your house looking at how it's falling apart.
No, you pull into your attached garage,
You're
straight in the house.
Straight in the house, and you don't come out until those first days of spring in March when you get a real nice day, plus 15, people are out there chipping ice. They see all the water dripping off their eaves troughs, and they see siding falling off, and they go, oh my God, I gotta phone Fort Sask Reno.
Yeah.
And so that's how we combated that lull, the winter lull, was by getting into the interiors, and it's been really good for us as well.
100%, yeah. There's a lot of cold months here in Alberta, so to have some inside work during the January, February months, it really makes a big difference.
100%. So tell me, Tom, do you get a lot of repeat customers?
Yeah, we certainly do get a lot of repeat customers. Often we do a job and everything goes well, and then maybe a year later the customer has us back, if not sooner. Especially when they find out we do interior and exterior work. Sometimes we'll be doing a project and, for example, just an eaves trough job. And then later on they find out, oh, you guys do windows, so then we do a window for them. And then they find out, oh, you do interiors, and then we do a kitchen. Yeah. So
nice to have a one-stop shop where we can take care of everything for our clients, and they don't have to look for a roofer necessarily, and then a separate outfit doing eaves trough and a separate outfit doing windows or bathrooms. We can handle it all. And once they've dealt with us once and see that we're going to deliver what they need and fully understand their issues and tailor a solution for that, they're more than happy to keep us busy. So that's been great.
Yeah, once customers find a qualified contractor, they'd like to stick with it, because we hear it all the time, people who've been burned by other contractors. So once they find a good contractor, they really do want to hold on to them. And there's a big level of trust between the contractor and the homeowner. So once you find that person that's a right fit for you, you don't really want to shop elsewhere.
How competitive is the industry?
The industry is quite competitive, but mainly if people are price shopping. If the person has a high need for quality, then that's where we start to set ourselves apart. There's a lot of people who will do it cheaper than us, but there's not that many people that will do it better. So,
yeah, you said it. There's always someone going to come in with a lower bid, and you may get lucky, and you might get this guy who's been laid off from his job wherever, and he's just starting up. And because I was that guy at one point, and we did good work back then. But there's a lot of people that got laid off from their job and they don't know what they're doing at all, and didn't go ahead and take the courses and the training and like we've done. So you could get burned, and you could get burned bad if they don't have WCB or liability insurance, all those things. Are they going to be around in a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5? We got almost 17 years, so we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, often we unfortunately do have to do a lot of rework because someone had their uncle try to side their house for them, and the end result was not what they had anticipated. So unfortunately we do have to do a lot of rework because people were mainly focused on the price instead of focusing on quality. So it's not the best situation for the customer, but they're always happy when we get in there and they can tell straight away that we do have 16 years experience, and it shows in the work we provide them.
Yeah, you got it. That's a big difference between us and a lot of our competitors, is that we've got that longevity, we've got the multiple 5-star reviews, and so they can trust that we're going to do a good job for them.
Yeah, and we have a good warranty too. If we've ever had any issues pop up, we're usually back within a day just to take care of a quick fix, and a lot of fly-by-night guys can't do that. They will come see you in a few weeks when they have time, and no one wants to wait to have a warranty issue fixed. So anytime we have a warranty issue, it's solved immediately.
100%. Like, we will come back and take care of your warranty issues. We offer lifetime warranty on our workmanship, and of course we keep documented records of all the products used, so there's always a record of those warranties that we keep for our clients as well. So without those warranties, you are taking your chances.
Yep, true.
So tell me, Tom, why are you motivated to be the best in the industry?
Well, I would say we're motivated to be the best in our industry due to a few facts, but one is we just always had a need for quality. Being a family-run business, we know that it's not like I'm just in this position for a short period of time. We're planning to be running Fort Sask Reno for a long time, and it's a generational company. Having Jim started it, and now that I'm in it full time, and then we have my youngest brother, and it's a generational company. So we're trying to maintain the good quality and
those high standards of service, and
yeah,
so we can continue on being the most successful renovation company in the fort.
and it's very important to have good reviews. So we're always trying to go above and beyond for our customers with the communication and with quality and with backing the products that we offer. So we can get those 5-star Google reviews that we're after.
Yeah, that's really important to our business for sure.
You know, we always tell our customers too that we're aiming to get 500 5-stars, so they can see that we have high aspirations. They can see that we aren't just satisfied with being middle of the road contractors. We're looking to be the top contractor in Fort Saskatchewan.
You got it, Tom. So what are you doing to reach that goal? Like, what actions are we taking to be the number one in the industry?
Well, there's a million different things we're doing, but we're doing training for our guys, like the siding courses we've put our crews in. We're starting to do more YouTube videos like these. We're doing business boot camps, and we're doing marketing courses, and just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, continuous improvement. Like there is no end line where you're going to be. This is as good as we get. There's always opportunity for improvement, and we've done that from day one. Start out with humble beginnings and keep adding services, keep improving processes, keep bringing people on with high level of skill,
yeah,
whether that's employees, subcontractors, and just continue to grow. There is no end point for quality. It's a continuous process, and we've got 17 years down the road with it, and we've done very well with it.
And a lot of the time you are learning on every job. There's something new when you bring a new guy on and he has some new ideas. So a lot of the time in this job you learn as you go. So the more jobs we do, the more experience we have.
That's true, so true. Like you can learn from even people who've had no experience in the past. Everybody's got a voice, everyone's got a different perspective, so it's important to listen to those folks. Even a homeowner, they might have no clue really what they're talking about, but they might see something just slightly different than you do. And so just that communication with all parties involved is really important in continuing to grow, yeah, learning new methods and solving each new puzzle.
Yeah, and customer feedback, it definitely helps us grow as a company.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this YouTube video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See more videos coming up soon.
Thanks all for tuning in.